Hello, welcome to my channel. In this lecture, I would like to introduce you to Autodesk Robot. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and do an example on a 3D frame, and then before that, I'm going to go ahead and just give a quick overview of the commands and the layout of the program. So first, when you open up the project like this one, and just go ahead and hit click New. When you click New, you open up all this module, and there are different type of structure. And if you look at these, it'd be building design structure, and you have a frame 3D design, and then you will have shell design, 3D truss, and so on and so forth. So once you pick the one you have that fits into your model, I'm going to just go ahead and click on this one right here, and you open up in a new window. And just look at this layout. Up here you have your standard tool bar, and then on the side right here you will have a structural model toolbar. Of course, these you can get to through all these here. Also, these are just a quick access to it. And down here you have a graphic viewer where you do all your work, and here you will have the object inspector, and this is just a toggling between the 2D and 3D. Alright, when you come into the here, we're gonna go ahead, go up to up here where it says tool, or you can also reach it from here. We're gonna click this tool, and a new window opens up, and we want to really select right here where it says preference. Once you click preference, you get this new window open up, and depending on your location and how you want to set your project before you start, you can go ahead and select your setting based on whether it is an English or SI system, and click accept. And another thing before we start is take a look at the list of the shortcut keys might come in handy. Okay, go on the right side of the screen, select a bar, and once you select a bar, you see a new window opens up. In this new window, we're going to go ahead and do a lot of things. First of all, we're going to start from here. It says number 1, and that's our member. We select the member of the frame. And the bar type, the frame type, we're going to go ahead and use column and beam. So let's go ahead and select column. And now we have selected the column. We're going to find out what type of column we're selecting. I like to select W14 by 211. So here we're going to go ahead, go on to the 3 dot next to it, click on that, and you will see a new window open up. Come on, whoops. So now we have a new window open up here. And in here you can see, this is incredible, this program. They have the ASCE, American Institute Steel Construction Manual 15th edition is already in here. So from here you go to the family tab. We're looking for W, not the channel. So we go ahead, click down all the way where we find W. Then we're going to go ahead and select the section we're looking for, which was 14 by 211. And keep going until we get 14 by 211. Right there. And we select that. And we click add. Once you hit add, it will be selected in here. Okay, let's close out of here. Okay, so there's 2 different ways we can go ahead and excuse me. So there's 2 different ways we can go ahead and locate our bar. One is graphically, as you can see where I move my graph. Just take a look at what's on a green screen here. As I move my graph, the coordinate will move. The coordinates are based on X and Y and Z. Now, beginning of my bar, I would like to be 0, 0. So I can go ahead and graphically line it up. There's 0 right here, and there's the other 0 right here. And as you can see on the screen, it says 0, oops, 0, 0. And I'm going to click right there. And then for the second coordinate, I'm just going to go ahead and type it in, which is going to be 0, 0, 10. So I'm going to put 0.00, comma 0.00 comma 10.00. And now I have that done. I'm going to click add, and there's my bar right there. Let's put a second bar in there. You can make it bigger so you can see it. Later on we can make it look better. And the second one is going to be at 20.00. So I'm going to go ahead and click right here and just type it in, 20.00 comma 0.00 comma and 0.00. See if I got that right. Then I'm going to go ahead and click the end. It's going to be 20.010. And there it is, the end also. I'm going to click add. And as you can see both right here, right there, and this is our two column. The next thing I'm going to select a beam. And if you want to see these columns a little bit better, come down right here. Right here where it says, right there it says select shape, click on that, and it kind of makes it look better. Now let's put a beam across this both. And we're going to go in here, it's going to be number 3. And a bar tab, we're going to go from column to a beam. And let's stay with 14 by 211. And the coordinate, I'm just going to go ahead and use graphically for the coordinate. I'm going to go ahead and click right here. Make sure when you go in here, click on here so you activate the nodes. And then you can go ahead and click right here where you see the circle. And then come back and click in here, see the other circle with the triangle. And there you are. And close this out. So this is what we have. Next thing, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put the support system underneath it. If you go all the way to the far left, and right here we click on the support system, and we come up to this new window. In this new window, we will see you have to select what type of a support you have here, and we're going to do both fixed and here. And the thing is, when you open up this window, if you don't have anything in here, it's okay. Just go ahead right here, click new, and that will open up new window, and you can click your new support. So you can call it support 1 or fixed support. However, when you, as you know, when you have a fixed support, if you have a roller, it's only support in one direction. So you have only in Z direction. If you have a pen, it's going to be Z and X. But if you have a fixed, then you have to check all 3 directions, like this one it is here. I've already have one here fixed, and you might have it. So I'm going to click fix right there. And then I'm going to go ahead down here, insert. So there's our support system. Okay. All right, the next thing we want to do, I want to duplicate this right next to it, and we're going to use command, mirror command. So what we're going to do right here, let's select this whole thing. There's 2 different ways we can select this. Graphically, you can go ahead and click right here, and then drag, and you select it like that. And let me click away, and just click right any place, and then type in Control A. It's one of the short key, and also we'll select it. Both ways the same way. So now we have selected this. We're going to go up in a command right here called Edit, and hit Edit one more time down in a drop-down menu. And then you're going to come in here, it says vertical mirror. We're going to click that. Alright, now you're in a vertical mirror. You can go ahead and do it this way. We can just do it graphically. Do you want it right here next to him this side, or you want it on this side? So let's select right on this next to it right here. So if I click right here, it will double it right here. Let's get out of this command and click close and click away. And this is what we have right now. We have doubled this. And the next thing we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to work on the load. When we do the load, we can go to the far right, click on here, it says load type, or we can go in here under load, click right here and select load type. Either command will bring us the same way. So once you select load type, we're going to define what type of load we're going to have on this structure. Let's give it a dead load first, and we're going to give one dead load. And the next thing, I want to go ahead in the nature right here, select the life load and click add. Now we have dead load and life load, and let's add wind load on both sides. So I'm going to, the next one I'm going to add is a wind load, and hit add. and click a wind load again, hit add one more time. So now we have a wind load on both sides, and we can go through these in a minute. So close this dialog out. Okay, what we did so far, we just selected the type of load we have, the case of the load. And now we're going to go ahead and select the load. Come back up here where it says you see the wind. Go on to live load, LL1. And we're going to come back in here, whether we can go through load right here or go to the right, we can select the load definition. And once we have a load definition, we're going to select what type of load we want on these beams. We're going to go ahead to the bar, select the bar right here, and from there select the uniform distributed load. Once that opens up, you can take a look at it right here. Everything should be in kip per foot. And you want to be in a Z direction. So I'm going to go in the Z direction, type in -2. So I got -2 kip per foot, and click add. Alright, now you're going to add command. You're going to select the member that you want to add the load to. I'm going to select this member number 5 right here, and there is my load. And if you want to see the number on here to make sure you're sure yourself, come down here. As you can see right here, click on the number and it will tell you the load. Alright, let's go ahead and put trapezoidal as load on here. I'm going to go back in here, select trapezoid right there, and then I'm going to go ahead and fill out these information. For here, let's type in -2, and then down bottom let's type in -3, and for the distance let's send 0.25. Did I get it right? Yeah, and then 0.75. And let's click add. Okay, now you're in the add command and come back in here, click on right here, and there's your load. Okay, that was for the live load. And let's go ahead and put wind load in here. So I'm going to go ahead and change my load case right here, make it to wind load number 1. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a node. And from node right here, I'm going to put a load in here. Before I do that, let me just go ahead and get out this, show it like this, makes it easier. So now I'm going to go ahead and node, in the node section, click the node, and then go to the X, FX, in the X direction, type in 1.5. Let's go +2. I lied. Let's make it +2. So I'm going to go 2 right here, and then click add. Make sure there's 0 here, 0 there. So we go to the X direction and come back in here, put it at this corner right here, and there it is. Apply. Now we have that done. Let's go ahead and put a load on this side, but before you do that, go on up here and change it to a load case number 4, which will be wind direction 2. This time we're going to go in the bar. I want the uniform load. So I'm going to put a uniform load right here and click on uniform load, and it's going to be in the X direction. Let's put right here -1.5. -1.5. And down here, make sure this is 0. This is 2 from previous, so make that to a 0. Okay, just click right here to make sure everything is look good to you before you hit add. Click add, and then we're going to come in and apply it to right here. There it is. And let's apply this and get out of here for now and take a look, see what we have done. Close out. You can come back down here, make your structure so look, you can see it in a different way. And there it is. Right now it's at the wind load. If you want to select your load, click on right here where it says load symbol, and it will show up. But you might say, okay, what happened to the load here, here, and here? Well, because right now you're at wind. If you want to see all of them combined, come up here in the drop-down menu, select simple cases, and there's everything right there. Okay. Okay, so the next thing we're going to go ahead and do, this now this is all complete. Let's go up here and select, we want to go to 3D mode. And you see this icon right up here? And click on that one. And then you see a new window open up, and then click on this 3D projection. Okay, now we have done that. let's select the whole thing. Just close this out and click in someplace else. Type in Control A, or select the whole structure, and or we can just go ahead and do it this way to select everything, same way. And from there, go up to this icon which says Edit, or we can go back here, do it Edit too. Using this Edit button, click on that, and when a new window opens up, going down here, you can see right here, Move or Copy command. Click that one. We basically want to go ahead and duplicate this in a Z direction. And so now we're going to come in here, and we have a translation. Where do you want them? Let's type in 0.00 comma 24.00 comma 0.00. That's where we want to have that. And make sure you have right here, you have copy selected, and then we can go ahead and click execute. And there it is. Let's close this out of here. Okay, the next thing we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to go ahead and put a beam across here and put a cross brace in here. So we're going to go back to the bar section. We can click bar. We can click this here too. So let's go with the bar section, and let's select a beam. And we can select a beam, and this time let's select a W12 by 190. So let's see if I have it here. I don't have it, so I'm going to go ahead and click on those 3 bar. And I'm going to go in here, make this to a W section. And then I'm going to go ahead, select 12 by 190. Okay, 12 by 190 is right there. And add. And it's selected right here. And next thing I'm going to go ahead, let's close this out. Yeah, it's in there. So close this out. And you can do it graphically and type in this coordinate and that coordinate. Or just go ahead, once you have activated this window, come and click in right here and click right there. And that's the easiest way really to do it. And the next thing I want to do, go ahead. Okay, next what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and put a cross brace here. Let me just get rid of these load. Come back down here, click this bar down here. That will get rid of it. To do this, we're going to go ahead and hit this icon right here. And once this icon is selected, I like to pick up L 4 by 4 by 0.25. I have used this already before. So if you don't have it in your program, just go ahead, click Add. And you come back to this window, and in the section shape right here, family, type select L. And once you have select L, then you go ahead and pick out your section, which I have already done, and find L 4 by 4 by 0.25. So I'm going to close this out because I have already selected one here, and I have one right there, so I'm closing this out. Then I'm going to go in back to the old bar section again. Click that one, and so now make sure you are here at a simple bar and select your section as the L 4 by 4 by 0.25, and make sure you're right here again. Then you can go ahead and select your bar, click this way, that way, and all 4 corner, and there we are, and close this out. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is copy these 3 element we just member we just made and put it on this 2 side here. One of the first thing we do, let's get out of this mode here, hit escape. We're going to select this member and hold the control key and hold it, and while you're holding control key, select this one and select this one, so all these 3 member is selected. Then we go up here, use the same edit command, come back down, use the copy command right here, move or copy, and make sure you want to edit mode of copy here, and we like to move it over 20 feet. Remember we measured this was 20 feet, so the coordinate we're going to put in is going to be minus 20 and 0, 0. So I'm going to go ahead and say minus 20 comma 0, 0. Oh, I did that wrong. minus 20.00 comma 0.00 comma 0.00. And then one thing you want to do is type in 2 right here. That's it. And once you have done this, go ahead and click execute. And there they are. And close this and get out of this mode. Okay, now we have completed our frame. Let's do some structural analysis. We're going to go ahead and specify the load combination, and that's per ASCE or IBC 2018. If we go up here, select loads, and you can see automatic load combination. Click that, and we have this menu open up, and it says LFRD ASCE 716. That's exactly what we want. And let's go ahead and click full automatic combination and click OK. Alright, now we have done that, and we can go ahead and run the calculation. Up here you can see the calculator. So if you click the calculation, and it will go ahead and complete the calculation for us. There we go. Let's turn off the shape right here, and I'm gonna get the loads off too. Now, okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and do some result, run some result, and I want to find out what is the my moment in y direction in for the life load. So I'm gonna go ahead and select life load right here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go to result, and from result select diagram for bars. We have this new window opens. Let's familiarize ourselves with the window. It has different tabs. You have NTM. We're going to select my moment in y direction, and let's normalize. And there's our moment. I don't see any number in here. Let's go put some number on it. So if you go in here, there's deformation. We're not going to do that yet. There's a stress, and there's reaction. We can calculate the reaction also. There is reinforcement. I wonder if I can open this up a little bit. No. So, and there is a parameter. I'm going to go to the parameter and set the parameter. I want to know the labels, so kind of label it up, and you click apply, and there's our number. Or you can also do a field if you like it this way, and apply, and there's your moment in y direction. So let's do other things. If we want to go ahead and calculate reaction, we click right here, and we can go ahead and check all this out. See if we find the reaction in this area. But that will be just for life load 1. I'll come back to this later. We can do a reaction for all of them. Let's just clean this out a little bit here. I'm going to go back to where we had all those selected. Back in the parameter, and go back to the fence and label none, and click apply, and bring it back to that. And we were at NIM tab. At NIM tab, let's click this out. Okay, and then we're back where we were. All right, let's calculate the reaction too. I'm interested to find out what we got for reaction here. So we're going to go back in here, make sure we have all load selected, which will be simple case, and there's our all load. And let's run the result again, and go to diagram for bars right there, and we come back to this window again, and I'm going to click on reaction right here. And in reaction, I'm going to go ahead and then do all the local reaction, FX, FY, FZ, MX, MY, moment in all direction, and select the description, normalize, and apply. And there's all my reaction at all those different support systems. Okay, and I'm going to clean this up again. I'm going to get out of here. I'm just going to uncheck whatever I had, and we want to run the stress analysis if you can. and we're going to click in result and do a stress analysis down here, and let's select the stress analysis structure, and we see a new window opens up right here. And let's select it for window Win1 and see what we get for a stress analysis. Want to select the max right here, and select apply. There it is, and you can click the label if you want. So you can do a lot of stuff and just go ahead and really play around this until you get better and better. If this was useful and liked it, please subscribe to my channel, and be well and have a wonderful day.